Think Hollywood romances are all about glamorous red carpets and beautiful roses? Look closer as we dive into the scandalous stories of the most infamous seducers in the industry. These individuals have left a trail of broken hearts and shattered dreams, using their charm and charisma to ensnare unsuspecting victims. From whirlwind affairs to long-lasting entanglements, their exploits reveal a darker side of fame and fortune. Behind the scenes, these seducers have often manipulated relationships, playing with emotions like a game. Their tactics range from sweet whispers to grand gestures, all designed to captivate and control. Many have left a mark not just on their lovers, but also on the industry itself, influencing trends and shaping narratives. The consequences of their actions ripple through the lives of those they touch, often leading to public scandals and personal turmoil. As we explore these tales, we uncover the complexities of love and desire in a world where loyalty is often fleeting. The stories of these 35 worst compulsive seducers reveal the intricate dance of attraction and betrayal that defines Hollywood's hidden romances. Ava Gardner's off-screen romances rival her on-screen allure. She was married briefly to actor Mickey Rooney in the early 1940s, who boasted about their love life. But Gardner burst his bubble by saying that, while he may have enjoyed the sex, she sure didn't. This candid remark set the tone for her reputation as a woman who was not afraid to speak her mind. Gardner was famously involved with the eccentric multi-millionaire Howard Hughes, whose unpredictable nature matched her own fiery spirit. She also had a passionate relationship with jazz musician Artie Shaw, a romance that showcased her attraction to creative and complex men. In 1951, she married the legendary Frank Sinatra, a union that was both tumultuous and deeply passionate. Their relationship was marked by intense love and frequent separations, reflecting the challenges of two strong personalities. Gardner's adventurous spirit led her to have an affair with the iconic writer Ernest Hemingway while vacationing in Cuba, adding another layer to her already extensive list of romantic entanglements. Her conquests are numerous and difficult to count, indicating a life filled with excitement and emotional depth. Elizabeth Taylor's mesmerizing violet eyes and scandalous love life captivated Hollywood. She is remembered for her acting chops and distinct beauty, as well as being one of the most scandalous seductresses in show business. Taylor's most controversial moment came when she slept with singer Eddie Fisher while he was married to her best friend, Debbie Reynolds. This affair shocked the public and led to a media frenzy. Fisher divorced Reynolds to marry Taylor, but their marriage was tumultuous and eventually ended in divorce. Throughout her life, Taylor married 7 times, with her relationships often making headlines. Among her husbands, Richard Burton stood out as the love of her life. Their passionate and stormy romance included 2 marriages, both filled with intense love and conflict. After her last divorce in 1996 from Larry Fortensky, Taylor decided she had enough of marriage and remained single until her death in 2011. Her legacy as a captivating actress and a figure of scandal continues to intrigue fans and historians alike. Known as the King of Cool, Steve McQueen's life was filled with intense passion and scandal. He became famous for his bad boy image, which captivated audiences and made him a Hollywood legend. McQueen had 3 marriages, first to Neil Adams, then to Ally McGraw, and finally to Barbara Minty. Each relationship was marked by its own set of challenges and drama. His personal life was tumultuous, characterized by numerous affairs that often made headlines. McQueen's hot temper added to his controversial reputation, making him both a beloved and polarizing figure in the film industry. His rebellious spirit resonated with many, and he became an icon of masculinity and coolness. Despite the chaos in his personal life, McQueen's enduring appeal and charisma kept him in the spotlight. His legacy continues to influence actors and filmmakers today, as he remains a symbol of the complex interplay between fame, passion, and personal turmoil. During the 1940s and 50s, Ronald Reagan was a prominent figure in Hollywood, known for his roles as a leading man. However, his legacy is complicated by a controversial rumor involving Piper Laurie, his co-star in the film Louisa. Laurie claimed that Reagan took her virginity when he was 39 years old, and she was just 18. This revelation paints a different picture of Reagan than the gentlemanly persona he often portrayed in public. Laurie described her experience with him as less than flattering, stating that he was an insensitive lover who boasted about his sexual abilities. This stark contrast between Reagan's public image and Laurie's personal account adds a complex layer to how he is remembered in Hollywood. While many admire his political career and his role as a president, These allegations remind us that the lives of public figures can be filled with contradictions and hidden stories that challenge their legacies. Rita Hayworth, remembered as a Hollywood femme fatale and pin-up icon, had a personal life filled with challenges. Despite her glamorous image, she was a shy young woman who was pushed into her acting career by domineering men. Her early life was marked by a struggle to find her own identity amidst the pressures of the film industry. Hayworth endured a string of painful failed marriages, each leaving its mark on her spirit. She was married 5 times, with each relationship presenting its own set of difficulties. However, she found happiness for a time with Prince Ali Khan, whom she called the great love of her life. Their romance was passionate, but ultimately fleeting, reflecting the complexities of her personal desires against the backdrop of her public persona. Hayworth's life was marked by her struggle to reconcile her public image with her private desires, ultimately remaining an enduring figure in Hollywood history. Her legacy continues to captivate audiences, showcasing the duality of a woman who was both a star and a person seeking love and acceptance. Marilyn Monroe, possibly the most iconic sex symbol of all time, had a tumultuous personal life marked by promiscuity. She broke the heart of New York Yankees great Joe DiMaggio, and allegedly had affairs with prominent figures before her tragic demise. Monroe's difficult childhood and insecurities, stemming from abandonment and sexual abuse, led her to seek validation through sexual relationships. Her numerous lovers included Joe DiMaggio, Arthur Miller, and John F. Kennedy. Despite her struggles, Monroe's legacy as a cultural icon endures. Her relationships often reflected her deep need for love and acceptance, yet they frequently ended in heartbreak. The pressures of fame and her personal demons contributed to her erratic behavior and emotional instability. Monroe's life was a complex tapestry of glamour and pain, illustrating the darker side of Hollywood's allure. Her story remains a poignant reminder of the challenges faced by those who seek solace in the arms of others, often at great personal cost. Known as the Mexican Spitfire, Lupe Velez had a life that was as fiery and passionate as her performances on screen. Her off-screen life was filled with drama and scandal, which only added to her allure. Rumors about her death are particularly haunting. Some say she tragically took her own life, found with her head in a toilet, while her secretary insisted she was discovered peacefully in bed. This contrast highlights the chaotic nature of her life. Velez had a tumultuous relationship with actor Gary Cooper, a man she loved deeply but was also fiercely jealous of. Their passionate affair was marked by intense emotions and public displays of affection. Her personal life was characterized by flagrant exhibitionism and a string of lovers, which made her a notorious figure in Hollywood. Velez's dramatic behavior and the controversies surrounding her only solidified her status as a legendary figure during Hollywood's golden age, leaving behind a legacy filled with passion and intrigue. Tallulah Bankhead's Hollywood escapades were as scandalous as her stage presence. Known for her beauty, wit, and rebellious nature, she was one of the most prominent sex symbols of her time. Bankhead openly discussed her bisexuality at a time when it was not widely accepted, boasting about her numerous love affairs. In a 1932 interview, she lamented that it had been 6 months since her last affair, claiming it was far too long. This candidness about her romantic life was both shocking and refreshing, as she navigated a world that often silenced such discussions. In 1933, she faced a life-threatening situation after a 5-hour emergency hysterectomy due to venereal disease. Despite this serious health scare, she remained defiant, refusing to learn any lessons from the ordeal. Bankhead claimed to have slept with around 500 people, including notable female celebrities like Greta Garbo and Marlene Dietrich. Her unapologetic attitude towards her sexuality and relationships made her a fascinating figure in Hollywood, embodying the spirit of a woman who lived life on her own terms. Known for her bombshell persona, Jane Mansfield became one of Hollywood's most notorious seductresses. Her voluptuous figure and daring publicity stunts captured the attention of the public and the media alike. Throughout her life, Mansfield had numerous lovers, which added to her reputation as a temptress. Among the many rumors surrounding her romantic life, one of the most talked about was her alleged affair with John F. Kennedy, who was a prominent figure in American politics at the time. This connection only fueled the fascination with her life and relationships. Mansfield's most infamous affair was with Anton LaVey, the founder of the Church of Satan. LaVey claimed that their relationship began only after her tragic death in a car accident in 1967, which added a layer of intrigue to her already scandalous life. Her personal life was marked by tumultuous relationships and a series of romantic entanglements that often made headlines. Mansfield's behavior was often seen as provocative, and she embraced her image as a seductress, which contributed to her legacy in Hollywood. Her life was a blend of glamour, scandal, and tragedy, making her a captivating figure in the history of American cinema. Jack Nicholson's legendary career was matched by his tumultuous personal life. Known for his physical and sexual vitality, he fathered 6 children by 5 women, and was notorious for his numerous infidelities. Actresses like Kim Basinger described him as highly sexed, highlighting his magnetic charm that drew many women to him. His relationships were often marked by passion, but also by chaos. Karen Mayo Chandler revealed some of his peculiar habits to maintain strength for his sexual exploits, suggesting that he had a unique approach to his lifestyle that fueled his desires. Nicholson's longtime partner, Angelica Houston, famously called him Jack the Jumper due to his frequent betrayals. Despite his charm and success, Nicholson admitted to feelings of loneliness and the fear of facing death alone. This loneliness stemmed from deep-seated trust issues with women, which complicated his relationships. His life reflects a complex interplay of fame, desire, and the emotional struggles that often accompany such a public persona. Launching her acting career as a child, Natalie Wood captured hearts with her performance in Miracle on 34th Street. She quickly became a beloved figure in Hollywood, showcasing her talent in iconic films like Rebel Without a Cause and West Side Story. These roles solidified her status as a talented actress, admired for her beauty and skill. However, despite her professional success, Wood's personal life was marked by turmoil. She faced challenges in her relationships, particularly her marriage to Robert Wagner, which was filled with ups and downs. Alcoholism also played a significant role in her struggles, affecting her life and career. Tragically, her life came to an abrupt end during a mysterious drowning incident while on a boat trip. This event, shrouded in speculation and intrigue, has overshadowed her many accomplishments. The circumstances surrounding her death continue to spark debate and curiosity, leaving a lasting impact on her legacy in Hollywood. Known for her stunning beauty and charm, Betty Grable became a symbol of glamour in the 1940s. She was celebrated for her $1 million legs, which were so famous that her studio insured them for $1 million. This unique distinction highlighted her iconic status as a pin-up girl during World War II, where her image inspired many soldiers. Grable's friendship with Marilyn Monroe added to her allure, as both actresses represented the pinnacle of Hollywood's golden age. However, her personal life was not without its struggles. She had a tumultuous marriage with swing band leader Harry James, which was marked by infidelity and his battle with alcoholism. Despite these challenges, Grable's talent and charisma shone through in her performances, making her a beloved figure in film history. Her legacy continues to resonate, capturing the essence of an era defined by glamour and talent, and her contributions to cinema remain significant. In 2017, Jeffrey Rush faced serious allegations of sexual misconduct from actress Yale Stone. Stone claimed that during a theater production in 2010-2011, Rush mistreated her in various ways. She alleged that he sent her inappropriate texts, which made her uncomfortable. Additionally, she accused him of touching her in a sensual manner at an awards show, an act that crossed professional boundaries. Stone also claimed that Rush spied on her while she was in the shower, using a mirror to invade her privacy. These allegations painted a troubling picture of Rush's behavior during their time working together. Rush denied all the allegations, asserting that he had not acted inappropriately. The situation escalated when Stone's testimony was excluded from Rush's defamation trial, which added another layer of complexity to the case. Despite the legal battles, Stone later chose to speak out publicly about her experiences. Her testimony contributed to the broader conversation surrounding the #MeToo movement, which focuses on workplace misconduct and the need for accountability in the entertainment industry. The impact of Rush's alleged behavior on Stone highlighted the ongoing issues of power dynamics and harassment in Hollywood, making it a significant part of the discussion on how to create safer environments for all individuals in the workplace. In the realm of Hollywood, Scott Baio stands out as a quintessential figure of the 1980s, known for his charm and good looks. He became a teenage heartthrob through his roles in popular television shows like Happy Days and Charles in Charge. His fame brought him into the spotlight, where he was often linked to several high-profile relationships. Baio openly admitted to having slept with over 1,000 women during his career, a claim that certainly raised eyebrows and added to his reputation as a compulsive seducer. His romantic escapades included notable celebrities such as Pamela Anderson, Heather Locklear, and Denise Richards, each relationship adding to his allure and notoriety. However, Baio's lifestyle was not without its consequences. His promiscuity led to a ban from the Playboy Mansion, a place synonymous with celebrity and allure due to his habit of sleeping with too many playmates. This ban marked a unique and infamous chapter in his life, highlighting the complexities of fame and personal choices. Despite his numerous romantic encounters, Baio remained unmarried for many years, often reflecting on his choices and the nature of his relationships. His story serves as a fascinating glimpse into the life of a man who navigated the highs and lows of Hollywood's dating scene, leaving a lasting impression on the industry. Roscoe "Fatty" Arbuckle was a talented comedian known for his physical humor and larger-than-life personality. His career took a dark turn when he became embroiled in a scandal that would overshadow his comedic genius. Arbuckle was accused of the rape and abuse of actress Virginia Rappe during a wild party at a hotel in 1921. Rappe later died from a ruptured bladder, and Arbuckle was charged with her death. The trial that followed was highly publicized and sensationalized, capturing the attention of the nation. Despite being acquitted of all charges after 3 trials, the damage to Arbuckle's reputation was irreversible. The scandal painted him as a villain in the eyes of the public, and he faced immense backlash from the media and Hollywood. His once promising career crumbled, and he struggled to find work in the industry that had once celebrated him. Arbuckle's tragic fall from grace serves as a stark reminder of the harsh realities faced by those in Hollywood's golden age, where fame could be fleeting and reputations could be destroyed in an instant. The story of Arbuckle highlights the fragility of celebrity and the consequences of scandal, leaving a lasting impact on the history of Hollywood. Known for her beauty and enigmatic screen presence, Louise Brooks had a brief yet impactful film career that left a lasting mark on Hollywood. After leaving her first husband, director Eddie Sutherland, she became romantically involved with George Preston Marshall, the owner of the Washington Redskins. This relationship was another chapter in her life that showcased her adventurous spirit. Brooks later entered into another brief marriage, reflecting her complex personal life. Throughout her time in the spotlight, she had numerous lovers, including the legendary actress Greta Garbo, which added to her allure and mystique. Brooks was not shy about embracing her sexuality. She frequently posed nude, challenging the norms of her time and celebrating her body. Despite her short career, which spanned only a few years, she became an iconic figure in film history. Her rebellious spirit and unconventional lifestyle set her apart from her contemporaries, making her a symbol of freedom and defiance in an era that often constrained women. Her legacy continues to influence and inspire, as she remains a fascinating figure in the annals of cinema. Clara Bow, known as Hollywood's original IT girl, lived a life filled with excitement and controversy that mirrored her vibrant on-screen characters. As one of the first major film stars, she became the embodiment of the flapper era, captivating audiences with her charm and beauty. Bow was not just a pretty face. She was a groundbreaking actress who pushed the boundaries of her time. Her career was riddled with scandals that kept her in the headlines. Rumors swirled about her personal life, including tales of her allegedly sleeping with the entire USC football team. This reputation for being a compulsive seducer was fueled by her casual approach to relationships, where she treated boyfriends as if they were mere engagements, quickly moving on to the next suitor without a second thought. Despite her immense popularity, Bow chose to retire from acting at the young age of 28, leaving behind a legacy that continues to intrigue and inspire. Her life story remains a testament to the complexities of fame and the challenges faced by women in Hollywood during the silent film era. Jeanne Moreau, a French actress known for her captivating charm, led a life rich in romantic adventures. Her allure was not just on screen, but also in her personal life, where she was often linked to many famous men. Moreau's relationships included notable figures such as director Louis Malle, with whom she shared a deep and long-term bond. She also had passionate affairs with celebrated directors like François Truffaut and the legendary actor Marlon Brando. Her marriage to Jean-Louis Richard produced a son, but her spirit of independence often took precedence over traditional commitments. Moreau's rebellious nature was evident in both her personal choices and her career, as she sought roles that challenged societal norms. This desire for freedom and authenticity made her a standout figure in French cinema, earning her a place among the most revered actresses in the country. Her life was a blend of artistic passion and romantic escapades, reflecting her complex character and the era she lived in. Born as Greta Lovisa Gustafsson, the enigmatic Swedish-born actress Greta Garbo remains one of Hollywood's most enduring legends. She captivated audiences with her striking beauty and intense performances in silent films, most notably in works like Flesh and the Devil and the Mysterious Lady. Her ability to convey deep emotions without words made her a standout star of her time. As the film industry transitioned to sound, Garbo successfully adapted, taking on notable roles in Anna Christie and Mata Hari, which showcased her talent and versatility. Known for her mysterious persona, she shunned the Hollywood social scene, rarely granting interviews, which only added to her allure and mystique. This deliberate distance from the public eye made her an even more fascinating figure. Despite her sudden retirement at the young age of 35, Garbo's legacy as a cinematic icon continues to resonate, influencing generations of actors and filmmakers. Her films remain timeless, and her story is a testament to the power of talent and the allure of mystery in the world of cinema. In the 1940s, Linda Darnell emerged as a squeaky clean starlet, captivating audiences with her beauty and talent. However, behind the glamorous facade lay a tumultuous personal life that starkly contrasted with her on-screen image. As she sought to reinvent herself with a more overtly sexual persona, Darnell faced significant challenges, including struggles with alcoholism. Her attempts to navigate the complexities of fame were further complicated by 3 failed marriages, each leaving a mark on her already fragile emotional state. Rumors swirled around her romantic entanglements, with notable figures like Howard Hughes and Joseph L. Mankiewicz reportedly in her orbit. Despite her active love life, Darnell's career began to decline, and she found herself battling bouts of depression that overshadowed her earlier successes. Tragically, her life came to a sudden end in 1965 when she died in a house fire, a devastating incident believed to have been caused by her falling asleep with a lit cigarette. Mae West's legendary wit and provocative persona made her a groundbreaking figure in Hollywood. Known for her risque image and sharp humor, West was ahead of her time, supporting gay rights and openly discussing her sexual preferences. She married vaudeville actor Frank Wallace at 17, but kept the marriage secret until it was revealed by a filing clerk. This secretive union was a reflection of her complex relationship with societal norms. Although she divorced Wallace in 1942, West never remarried but had numerous lovers, including Paul Novak, whom she considered the love of her life. Her approach to relationships and sexuality was revolutionary for her era, challenging societal norms and making her an enduring icon. West's films often featured her as a strong, independent woman who was unapologetic about her desires, which resonated with audiences and paved the way for future generations of actresses. Her boldness in addressing topics like sexuality and gender roles was not just entertaining, it was a form of social commentary that pushed boundaries and inspired many. Known for his smooth voice and numerous lovers, Frank Sinatra had a tumultuous love life that captivated the public. He was linked to many famous women, including Elizabeth Taylor, Natalie Wood, and Jackie Kennedy. Sinatra was not just a singer. He was also a social figure who introduced his friend John F. Kennedy to beautiful women, adding to his reputation as a compulsive seducer. His third wife, Mia Farrow, was notably 30 years younger than his own daughter, which raised eyebrows and added to the drama of his romantic escapades. Throughout his life, Sinatra had multiple affairs, often making headlines for his passionate relationships. He was known for his fiery temper, sometimes seen yelling at women in public, which painted a picture of a man who was both charming and volatile. Despite the chaos in his love life, Sinatra remains an iconic figure in music and entertainment, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to intrigue fans and historians alike. Best known for her iconic roles, Vivien Leigh captured the hearts of audiences as Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind, and as Blanche Dubois in A Streetcar Named Desire. Her talent was matched by a personal life filled with drama and passion. Leigh's relationship with Sir Laurence Olivier began while both were still married to others. Her pursuit of him was relentless, even following him and his wife on vacation, showcasing her determination. After they both divorced, Leigh and Olivier married, but their union was fraught with challenges. Leigh struggled with mental health issues, which often affected their relationship. Infidelities marked their marriage, adding to the turmoil. Beyond Olivier, Leigh had notable affairs with figures like Marlon Brando and Peter Finch, reflecting her complex romantic life. After her divorce from Olivier, she found companionship with John Merivale, with whom she spent 7 years until her untimely death from tuberculosis in 1967. Gloria Swanson, a silent film star known for her beauty and independence, led a life filled with romantic entanglements. Her allure and talent made her a standout figure in Hollywood during the early 20th century. Swanson had numerous affairs with famous men, including Joseph P. Kennedy Sr., who was a powerful figure in American politics, and the father of President John F. Kennedy. Her relationship with Charlie Chaplin, the iconic comedian, added to her reputation as a seducer in the film industry. Additionally, she had a close working relationship with director Cecil B. DeMille, which sparked rumors of a romantic involvement. Swanson was also rumored to have had relationships with the dashing Rudolph Valentino and the adventurous Douglas Fairbanks, both of whom were major stars of their time. Her glamorous and independent persona made her a prominent figure in Hollywood, and her romantic escapades contributed to her enduring legacy. Swanson's life was a blend of talent, beauty, and a series of passionate affairs that captivated the public's imagination. Lana Turner's Hollywood glamour was often overshadowed by her scandalous personal life. Known for her striking beauty and undeniable talent, she became a major star in the film industry. However, her numerous marriages and affairs made her a frequent target for tabloid gossip. At just 19, she eloped with bandleader Artie Shaw on their first date, marking the beginning of a tumultuous romantic journey. Over her lifetime, Turner married 7 times, each relationship filled with drama and intrigue. Her love life was a roller coaster, with passionate affairs and heartbreaks that captivated the public's attention. One of the most shocking events in her life was the murder trial involving her lover, Johnny Stompanato. Stompanato was killed by Turner's daughter, which thrust the actress into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. This incident added to her infamous legacy, as it highlighted the chaos that often surrounded her personal relationships. Turner's life was a blend of glamour and scandal, making her one of the most talked about figures in Hollywood history. Her story remains a testament to the complexities of fame and the personal struggles that can accompany it. Hugh Hefner, the founder of Playboy magazine, epitomized the modern Playboy lifestyle. Known for his advocacy of sexual liberation and freedom of expression, Hefner's life was filled with numerous sexual partners and controversial statements. He became a symbol of the sexual revolution, promoting ideas that challenged traditional views on sexuality. Hefner's relationships were often public, and he was known for surrounding himself with beautiful women, many of whom became famous in their own right. Despite his many romantic entanglements, Hefner maintained a reputation for respecting women and being respected by them in return. His declaration that the major civilizing force in the world is not religion, it is sex, encapsulates his philosophy. Hefner believed that sexual freedom was essential for personal happiness and societal progress. His lifestyle and legacy as a champion of sexual freedom left an indelible mark on popular culture, influencing attitudes toward sex and relationships for generations. Hefner's impact continues to be felt as discussions about sexuality and personal freedom evolve in modern society. Cary Grant's suave demeanor and legendary romances made him a Hollywood icon. He was married 5 times and had relationships with numerous actresses, which only added to his allure. Grant had a unique trick that he used to succeed with women. He would often tell them that his equipment didn't work, which made them eager to prove him wrong. This playful challenge, combined with his undeniable charm and good looks, helped him navigate the complex world of romance. Despite his many relationships, Grant's personal life was intricate and sometimes tumultuous. His romantic exploits often overshadowed his professional achievements, which included starring in classic films that showcased his talent and charisma. Grant's ability to captivate audiences on screen mirrored his ability to enchant women off-screen. His legacy as a compulsive seducer in Hollywood history remains a topic of fascination, illustrating the fine line between his public persona and private struggles. Warren Beatty's reputation as a Hollywood Lothario is well documented. According to a 2010 biography, Beatty claimed to have bedded 12,775 women, averaging one a day for 35 years. His charm and charisma made him a magnet for numerous actresses and models, and his seduction skills were legendary. Stories of his romantic escapades filled tabloids and gossip columns, painting a picture of a man who thrived on the thrill of the chase. Beatty's relationships were often high-profile, with many famous names linked to him, showcasing his allure in the entertainment industry. However, this lifestyle took a turn when he eventually settled down, marrying actress Annette Bening. Together, they have 4 children, marking a significant shift from his notorious womanizing days to a more stable family life. This transition adds a fascinating dimension to his life story, illustrating how someone known for their romantic conquests can evolve into a devoted husband and father. David Niven was an actor known for his charm and a tragic past that shaped his life and relationships. Born from an affair, he spent much of his childhood in boarding schools, where he faced the dark reality of sexual abuse. This painful experience led to lifelong struggles with depression. Despite these challenges, Niven emerged as a beloved figure in Hollywood, captivating audiences with his wit and charisma. His romantic life was filled with notable conquests, including famous actresses like Marilyn Monroe, Rita Hayworth, and Grace Kelly. However, Niven always held a special place in his heart for his first wife, Primula. He considered her the love of his life, and her sudden death left a profound impact on him, from which he never fully recovered. The combination of his charm and the weight of his past made him an intriguing figure, drawing many women to him and solidifying his legendary status in Hollywood history. Bing Crosby's public image as a smooth and charming crooner stood in stark contrast to his private life, which was marked by infidelity and personal turmoil. Known for his velvety voice and charismatic performances, Crosby's allure captivated audiences. However, behind the scenes, he was involved in a scandalous affair with actress Joan Caulfield when she was just 22 years old, while he was in his 40s. This relationship was not just a fleeting romance. Crosby even sought permission from the Catholic Church to divorce his wife so he could marry Caulfield. When the church denied his request, he chose to stay with his wife, but continued his pattern of adulterous behavior. Family accounts reveal that Crosby's behavior at home was far from the charming persona he displayed to the public. His children, and those close to him, described a man who was often distant and harsh, contrasting sharply with the warm, friendly image he projected on stage. Crosby's life was filled with contradictions, and his sudden death from a heart attack in 1977 marked the end of a complex legacy that blended talent with personal failings. Roman Polanski's life has been marked by both artistic brilliance and deep controversy. In 1977, he was charged with the sexual abuse of 13-year-old Samantha Gamer. The charges included rape by use of drugs and sodomy, which shocked the public and the film industry. Following the charges, Polanski fled to France before he could be sentenced, and he has lived there ever since. This decision to escape legal consequences has led to a complex legacy. Samantha Gamer later published a memoir titled The Girl: A Life in the Shadow of Roman Polanski, where she shared the lasting trauma she experienced due to the incident. Her story sheds light on the emotional scars that can linger long after such events. The case remains divisive, with some viewing Polanski as a vile pedophile, while others see him as a troubled man shaped by his own horrific past, including the murder of his wife, Sharon Tate, by the Manson family. This duality in perception continues to fuel discussions about morality, accountability, and the impact of personal history on one's actions. The debate surrounding Polanski's legacy is ongoing, reflecting broader societal issues regarding justice and the complexities of human behavior. Clark Gable's image as a handsome romantic belied his true nature as a womanizer and seducer. He was known for his striking looks and charm, which he skillfully used to advance his career in Hollywood. Gable often found himself involved with older women who held powerful positions in the industry, using their influence to further his own ambitions. Even after achieving great stardom, he did not abandon his womanizing ways. One of the most notable incidents was his affair with actress Loretta Young, which resulted in an illegitimate child. His marriage to Carole Lombard was considered his happiest time, filled with love and laughter. However, tragedy struck when Lombard died in an air crash, leaving Gable heartbroken and devastated. This loss deeply affected him, leading to a desperate search for happiness that resulted in numerous affairs. His relentless pursuit of romantic conquests solidified his reputation as a philanderer, overshadowing his accomplishments as an actor. Gable's life was a complex mix of charm, heartbreak, and a constant quest for love and validation. Errol Flynn's swashbuckling charm extended beyond the screen, making his real-life adventures in love legendary. Known for his dashing good looks and charismatic presence, Flynn was a notorious womanizer even before he became a movie star. He claimed to have had an astonishing 14,000 sexual encounters, a figure that speaks to his larger-than-life persona. His relationships were often tumultuous and scandalous, drawing attention from the media and the public alike. Flynn's hard-living lifestyle included heavy drinking and drug use, which eventually took a toll on his health and career. As the years went by, his once bright star began to fade. By the late 1950s, he attempted a comeback in Hollywood, but the industry had moved on, and his past caught up with him. Flynn's health deteriorated due to complications from his lifestyle, leading to his untimely death in 1959. Despite his troubled life, Flynn remains a colorful and notorious figure in Hollywood history, remembered for both his cinematic achievements and his scandalous escapades.